little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling.
Max, what would I do without you? Good morning. Good morning, baby doll. Good morning. Are you ready to go outside? Want to go outside? Really? You want to go outside? Well, when Max says it's time to get up, I guess it's time to get up. The only thing I wish I had a backyard. I could just let him out. So now I have to go put on some lipstick, put on some cream, put on clothes, and get out the door. Good morning. I'm the last one down. I have to make sure the elevator door is shut. Okay, now I'm gonna make sure there's nobody out there first. Okay? Yeah. All right. No cars, we're okay. Let's go. Good boys and girl. Good boy and girl, come on. Sunshine, lollipops and rainbows everywhere and oh, look. Blue skies. Oh my goodness, for 2 months, all we've had is rain. And what little bit of sun that we did have, was limited. All right, Max. This is my little area. I don't know, you've probably seen it, but that's the back of the apartments that we live in here. And then this is our little area here that Kitty can go run around in. Come on, Max. We're not gonna walk out in the street today, but look at that, Max. We have flowers. We have spring. La, 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 la. We just walk around a little bit, make sure Mother Nature has taken her course, and then I go have coffee. Today, I'm going to have to be an adult, darn it. I'm going to have to clean house. I wanted to go to Paris to do my first parade/protest. I don't think it's a protest, but it's kind of like letting people know we are women, hear our roar. We have rights, blah, 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 which I think we do. It's just that I needed to stay home today. I needed not to put makeup on today. I needed to just stay home and get some adult work done. Do you think anybody else has used the elevator or just us? Huh? We can go. I just took Max out, and so now it's time for coffee. And even though, no, I didn't wear my pajamas out and about, I did put my pajamas back on because I'm going to do a video chat with you guys, and then I'm going to just hang around today. I did a lot of work. Goodness, I did a lot of work in my house yesterday, and I thought, you know, I just kind of need to chill out today for the morning only. I was going to go into Paris to go to, this man has like catch-up type thing, or, what am I trying to say? Like a get-together about 2 Sundays out of the month. And I love to go, and I like to go, but I don't like to go on Sundays because I miss church. But then again, I was going to go this week. But I've been having some issues with my tummy, and I think I figured it out last night what it is. So I think I will practice doing some things today at home to make sure that it isn't anything any more important than just having an upset digestive system. But sorry for the noise. I have to heat up my coffee. But I know as soon as I sit down to start talking, I'm going to hear, and that means it's time to go get the cat. So I'm hoping I can have my first cup of coffee in peace, in my jams, talking to you. Well, as I thought, before I made my first sip of coffee, I heard the cat meowing outside, so I had to go get her and bring her in. And I think I have discovered how to keep Max occupied so we don't hear the little pitter-patter of his feet. And I also don't have to start the video over 200 times, which I'm sure Mary Grace doesn't appreciate. But anyway, it is a glorious morning. It's early. It's earlier. I mean, it's like 8. Well, I've been up since about 7:15. Normally, I don't get up that early. But today, I needed to do this and just kind of lay around this morning. I am just going to kind of take care of myself this morning, do a little self-care, and then I'm going to get after it. I cleaned my bedroom yesterday like nothing else. Sorry, I have to take these off. I put them on so that I don't get my sleeves in the coffee and the water when I'm making it. But anyway, I cleaned my bedroom like top to bottom, rearranged clothes and everything like you saw. And I'm so proud of myself. But Max got in to the garbage last night, and that's where I had put some wrapping paper. Like things had come in from either Amazon or something I had ordered, and you know they have the wrapping paper. He got in this, and it was my fault. He got into the trash, and it is all over the floor. I mean, it looks like, you just heard Kitty, she just sat down. It looks like somebody's been in my house and emptied a whole garbage can in my house. But it's just him, he's chewed on it. So of course there's pieces of paper. So I'm gonna have my coffee. I'm gonna talk to you. Now what you don't know that's been going on this week is that Barb and I are now setting up for girlfriend's trip. Let me say that again. Girlfriend's trips in September, October, and even one in December. And we're going to have Gentleman's Week, and we're also going to have Couples Week. So we're not leaving out anyone. So we thought, you know, some people like to travel with their husband. Some people are widows and are just single, and they don't want to have a partner, or maybe they have a partner and they want to travel with them. And some people want to go, but maybe they don't want to go with a bunch of women because they have other interests. So we're going to have a Gentleman's Week. And what Barb's going to put together are sites and places that she's taken other gentlemen to that they enjoy. Of course, we would get, you know, your idea of what to do. It'd be more kind of like a little personalized thing. We would do your trip entirely different. We would do it for your interest. We kind of know what the women like. They like food, they like clothes, they like history. Some men like history more, clothes less, you know, so we're going to kind of make sure that everybody gets exactly what they're wanting. And we'll get some feedback from people, and that way we can make these little getaways more personalized for you. Also, I don't know whether you have noticed, but CNN ran an article on me, and I have now a new 12 to 1,500, yes, I said that, new subscribers. I am so blessed that they chose me to do an article on. And then the other day, I got an email from a lady from a French newspaper that wants to do an article on me. So behind the scenes have been interesting this week, needless to say. So I met a young girl that I was her teacher in California, And I've met many, many people that say, I want to move to France, or I used to live in France, or I think what you did was wonderful. And just, oh my gosh, it's a wonder my head could fit through the doors. I'm just telling you, it's been wonderful. And then went to the fashion show. And what I didn't tell you about the fashion show is Barbara and I went. And we went in about 4:15 and showed them our tickets. It got checked in, and then we couldn't go into the main lobby. And so we just went outside, and I think I had a ginger beer or something like that. And we just sat there and talked and watched all the models come in and all the different people dressed up. Oh my gosh, it was lovely. And some of the pictures I don't even think I showed you. I just can't. I mean, there's just so many. But then we were all kind of gathering around, so we decided we'd go on into the lobby, and people are taking pictures. You know, there were a lot of YouTubers, a lot of Instagrammers. I think we were like 40 years older than most of the people there. We loved it and just enjoyed being around the young people and how they were dressing, and they dressed so tastefully. Now, they may have had a red this on and a yellow this on and big old shoes, but it was tasteful. You know, we didn't see any skin. We didn't see any items that we didn't want to see. So I was very, very, very thrilled that they were interested in themselves enough to dress the way they wanted to dress and identify with the way they wanted to identify, but not have to show the body to do so. But anyway, right before time to go in, we're kind of like scooching up, and I said, all right, Barbara, let's get up close, you know, because we're old, we need the front seat, you know, and I said it very low. And this woman spoke up and said, all right, the press needs to go in first. So the press goes in. And I said, I wish we had a little press tag. Or either Barbara said that, I think. And I said, yeah. And this lady walked by and said, are you press? And I said, no, I'm just a YouTuber. So she walked on. But there was this woman, and this lady is one of those people, she just kind of wrangles everyone in and wrangles everyone out. She just kind of makes sure that everything flows. And we saw her last year. Kind lady. All of a sudden, she comes up to us. And she said, let's go in. And she put her arm behind our backs. And we walk up, and the security guy's there. And he said, no, they don't have, and she goes, they're going in now. She let us go in before all the other people. Like we were something special. And I think it was probably our age. They probably didn't want to see us fall down the steps when the herd of people went through. But they set us on the front row, and we sat between two women that I had already seen outside, because I told Barbara, I said, oh, look at that one girl's shoes. They were gray on top. The heels were gold. Just gorgeous. She had on a black suit. Just beautiful. Well, I sat beside her, and Barbara sat beside another one, and they had been talking about us, believe it or not. And the one that Barbara sat next to had already said, I want to be just like that woman. And the one that I sat next to said, I want to be just like that woman. I said, oh my gosh, can you imagine even thinking that? I certainly didn't think when I was in my late 20s and owned my own company, which these two girls do, oh, I want to be like that old lady. So I just thought it was so absolutely flattering. They were lovely to meet. They were lovely to be with. They gave me some little tips and tricks on my camera, what to do, what not to do. And, you know, they know the ropes. I don't. I'm just there. And then our friend Justin, which we had met last year, we were not going to leave until we found him. And we let the ladies go and do their thing, and I took some pictures of people. Of course, I always ask if I may take your picture because I'm a YouTuber. Do I have your permission to put it on my YouTube? I never, ever take a picture unless it's someone's back that I do not get permission from. And we met a lovely lady and her husband, or fiance, and they live in London. She's from Spain, perfect English. I thought she was an American. she had the most gorgeous little skirt on. And I took a picture of her, so she'll be at the end of the video. And he has a British accent, of course. And I said, listen, you did well. And he said, don't I know it? And she has an Instagram channel that's in Spanish. So we met some very, very interesting people. And then I'll show you another picture at the end. There are two men that are friends, and they call themselves brothers from another mother. They told me that. And one of them has the most gorgeous green pants on. And then the other one has the same green jacket. And I thought, how darn fashionable is that? And I think green's going to be the color, by the way, this year. But anyway, we just had so much fun, and they wanted us to stay and have a glass of champagne. But Barb doesn't drink. I would have stayed for a glass, but they had their business to take care of, and they were doing their content. And, you know, I have to get back by a certain time or I won't have a bus. I'm like a little kid on curfew. But anyway, we left, and we just smiled all the way home. Just smiled. In fact, we were talking so much that we almost missed our train. We were standing there in the train, standing there, and the doors open, and I said, isn't this our train? Oh, yeah, let's get on. We had so much fun together. And I met some new friends, and I'm going to meet another new friend tomorrow, and I'm going to make my attorney appointment. Last week I went and missed it. I read the email wrong, but I have it now. It's at 2 p.m. on Monday, the 10th. I have it written in my brain, in my book, in everything, so I don't miss out seeing my attorney. But it's just been a great week, a fabulous week. And, you know, I'm getting up with with the big girls, you know. You never know. Somebody may want to send me some clothes and say, hey, Janice, do some unpacking of these clothes. And okay. Now, I did have some people send me some shoes the other day, and I'm not going to mention any names, of course. And I wore that pair of shoes, and my feet hurt me so bad, I could barely make it home. So I did politely email them and say, no, I will not be doing a collaboration with you, because if I don't feel comfortable in them, I'm certainly not going to pretend that they're all that in a bag of chips. And then you get them and say, Janice, this is the most uncomfortable pair of shoes I've ever worn in my life. So if anyone's out there listening and they want to send me some clothes, because I am a clothes hog. I know I am. And I'll do that. I'll take some clothes. And I'll do an unboxing. And if you say, oh, Janice, don't start being like that. Yeah, I want to do it at least once or twice. Come on, let me be like the big girls at least once or twice. So I hope to get some of that going. I don't know. It's just fun. It's absolutely fun. And I have some friends that are going to be coming back. They've been to Portugal. They've been to Spain. They've been to Lisbon. They've missed all the rain. You know, I just don't think that's fair. If I have to be here with the rain, they should be too. But anyway, I'm going to go have dinner with them next week. We're kind of changing things up again. Not too much. But on Sunday night, it still will be the video, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursday, I'm going to have a coffee chat. And I used to do that all the time, and people seem to enjoy it, and I certainly do, because all I do is I just sit here and talk, which obviously you know I like to do. And I may talk about things that happened when I was a kid, or maybe things happened when I was first married at 18, or just anything, you know. If you have something you want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. I won't talk about politics. I won't talk about politics in America or politics here or politics anywhere. But other than that, I'll talk about any type of subject that you may want to know about me. And also, I want to let you know that I have been posting on my YouTube channel, my YouTube page. So this is how you go. You go to the YouTube, you go to my page, you click on the Janice, and then at the very top, it'll say video, shorts, post, and I post something every day. I either post a picture and a comment. Sometimes I post questions. I post every day because I just want to make sure my community and I know what's going on. And also, if you want to become part of my other community and receive my newsletter, which people seem to enjoy, you can go to janiceinfrance.com and you can join my community. And then every month you'll get a newsletter. And most of the newsletters, they get a little information that no one else gets, and they get some pictures that no one else receives either, or I don't put on YouTube or Instagram. It's kind of special. You guys are all special, but those people, they get a little bit more special. Anyway, let's just have fun this week. Let's take care of each other. Let's be kind. And you know what? As always, I love you. Au revoir. Been listening to French this morning. I wanted to learn some new phrases. So while I've been cleaning my bedroom and picking up some things, I've been listening to French, so I'm getting a little homework done. I'm not really ready yet to take the big sweaters and put them away, because as long as I've been here, this is March the 8th or the 9th or something like that, I've never had it this warm this soon. So I don't think I want to get rid of some of the sweaters yet, because the first year I was here, believe it or not, it snowed on April the 1st. Yes, I had a visitor, and he left on April the 1st, the day it snowed. He went the night before and stayed in a hotel close to the airport so that, he could be there. Lo and behold, it snowed, which we didn't know it was going to snow. It snowed, and fortunately, he was at the hotel at the airport, but he was still delayed, but at least he was at the hotel, Now, things didn't stop. It didn't snow that much. I mean, it wasn't like, when I lived in Atlanta area, it snowed. First of all we wanted was a day off from school. That was the first thing we wanted. And then the second thing we wanted was, are we going to be able to get home? So anyway, I like to wear these kind of sweaters during this type of weather. And they're lightweight sweaters. Because it's cool in the morning, and then it's warm at night. So what I do is, in the living room, I have a pile of wash, and then I have a pile of giveaway, and then I have a pile of, I don't know what I'm going to do with. So that's going into the wash. The other night, I went somewhere, and I'm one of these people that I just get everything out, and I start putting it on, and then I run out of time, and then I don't put it back. I try really hard to do that, and I will, after I get this room cleaned up today, I will do a lot. I will do really well for about a month, and then after that, it'll go crazy again. The one good thing about me, I don't have a lot of summer clothes, so, and I don't go to a lot of things in the summer because it's just too darn hot. But anyway, so I'm trying to sit here and sort out these things, and things like this wool scarf, it won't be worn again. So I've already decided that my wool scarves are going at the top up there, and my summer scarves are at the bottom shelf so I can reach them better. So I've got that sorted out today. I have lost a few pounds, knock on wood, let's just keep it that way. And it was so funny a while ago, I was going to clean, I'm cleaning the room, and after a while it just gets boring. So, and Max doesn't talk a lot. But when he does, I don't really want him to talk. But anyway, I have clothes here I didn't wear this year, but I'll wear them next year. Hopefully I'll go to more places next year than I did this year. But I really have been busy lately, and I'm glad of it. I can't say that I'm not, but today was the day I was supposed to go into Paris for International Women's Day, and they were having I don't know if you call it a protest, but maybe it was, against or for making sure that women are heard. It's because it's International Day. It's not just America Day. It's not just Women in France Day. It's International Day. And as we know, there are a lot of countries that do not allow women to have a say-so on just about anything. And so it was kind of like a protest. It wasn't for one woman. It was for all women that need to be spoken up for and say, hey, you know, that's not the way to be treating women or any other species, I guess. I don't put anything in the dryer except sheets and towels and blankets. And other than that, everything goes either out on the line. Well, if it was this kind of day, of course it would go out on the line because I like it to smell good. Or it goes on my little rack to dry. And I've always done that. That's not a French thing. It's a Janice thing. I think it saves on your clothing. I think your clothing can last longer. That's what I mean, save on your clothing. But I'm putting away all of my, I shouldn't do it, but I'm putting away all of my, I'm putting away all of my winter pajamas. Can't think and do two things at one time. So that might come back to bite me, but hopefully not. But anyway, what I was going to say a while ago is I was just getting a little bored a while ago, and I'm almost finished. And you know, now it's like, Janice, push through, get it done. You're going to be so happy. You know, I've already swept. I won't mop until tomorrow because when I mop everything. I don't mop just one room. And I got to thinking, Janice, why don't you just, wrong drawer. Why don't you just lay down for a few minutes and just rest, you know, or watch a movie just real quick or something. Now, I have worn this and this, and it's got all those little nitpicky things on it. And I don't know whether to get rid of it or not, or just use it for when I'm around the house, cleaning house, or just wanting to be warm. But anyway, I'm just not going to put these away yet. I'm just going to put them in my little shelf in my bedroom. I'll show you my little shelf. I'm trying to get it together. This is my little shelf. It used to be in my laundry room, and then it used to be in my kitchen. But right now, it is in my bedroom, and I'm just kind of using it for a shelf to put my sweaters on. I know I'll probably not ever wear this sweater again because it's so heavy, but I just love this sweater. I bought it on sale when everything went on sale in February. And man, did I get a great deal because it has just been worn, and it's really been worn so much. I pretty much have already paid for it. I just think I'm being too presumptuous to put everything away. Of course, everybody has a measuring tape on their bed. But anyway, a while ago when I was thinking about, oh, Janice, just lay down and take a nap or just hang out and watch a movie or, you know, whatever. And then I got to thinking, because I thought, oh, man, you're just kind of tired. But what happened is this. Max, you and Kitty be nice to each other. Thank you. But what happened is this. I remembered that I had made plans with my friend Beverly to go have coffee at 3. I know, I'm sorry. I'm showing you what a slob I am. I shouldn't be doing it. But I'm showing you because this is where I unpacked some of my suitcase and forgot where the stuff was. I'm sorry, I'm here. But anyway, I forgot I was having coffee with my friend at 3. So I texted her and I said, oh my gosh, it's almost time to go. It's almost time to go have coffee with my friend. And then all of a sudden I got real perky. I thought, ooh, I better get this bedroom done. And that way, at least I can go have coffee and say, well, at least you got something accomplished today, Janice. I think this has a hole in it. And yes, it's got several little holes. So this goes in the pile of, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't want to give it to somebody with holes in it. But I don't know. These poor little pants. These are my little winter pants. They're so comfy cozy, but they are so ragged. Do you have ragged pajamas? I love pajamas. I could do a whole video on pajamas, on what kind of pajamas I like, what I like to wear in the wintertime. Now in the summertime, I don't wear pajamas. I wear a gown, a short little gown, and Jennifer gave me one for Christmas. She knows exactly what I like because it gets so hot here, and also, I don't have air conditioning. So, there's my leggings. I don't know, those probably need to be washed too. So do these pajama bottoms. Okay, there's my little cushiony for my Vivaya shoes. I have all my Vivaya shoes, summer shoes, brought forward, and I put all my Vivaya winter shoes back. And then I got out my little white kids and my little red kids because I'll be wearing them soon. But anyway, that's what I've been doing today. And then in a few minutes, I'm going to go have coffee with Beverly. And we went to the Hotel Napoleon the other day because that's my favorite place. Her favorite place is Paul's. So we're going to go to Paul's today. And then when I come back home, I may stop at the store and buy some cottage cheese. They only had one yesterday, which I'm not real happy about. There's somebody else eating my cottage cheese. They ordered it for me. So anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity and say goodbye, and I'll let you, I'll take you along with me for the coffee trip. But right now, I think I'm through in the bedroom. I'm going to take these two items and put them in the wash pile. I'm not making up my bed today because when I come back from having coffee with Beverly, I'm going to wash my sheets. I change them every Saturday. So last Saturday, I washed everything. And usually I do it either before I go live or after I go live. And tonight is the Wisdom and Wellness class. So I will do it while I'm doing that or right before I'm doing that. And that way I won't waste time. Here's something for you, Max. There's a treat for you, baby. You want a treat? What's your treat? Yeah, come on. Come on, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got through taking him out. And it's so pretty. Kitty is just laying there with all Max's toys laying around her, just soaking in the sun. I'm telling you, I think it's a little too soon. I like the coolness. I mean, I like the waking up to like 34, 35 degrees and it not getting above 50. I don't like it to get too much warmer than that. This is too soon. Did you get there's your treat right there. Can't have your treat behind your butt. But anyway, I'm going to go have a little coffee and get to ride the bus. I should walk, but I'm not. I should, but I'm not. I'll walk tomorrow to church, okay? Okay? I'll walk tomorrow to church. I love you so much. So let's go have coffee. Oh, look at the new flowers they put out. Aren't they gorgeous? I need to figure out exactly which flowers that my darling little cat won't get poisoned by, because they're just so pretty. Look at those pansies. They put pansies out every year. It's almost all year long here. But anyway, I just wanted to get out. You can see there's other people that said, I want to get out too. In fact, there's a lot of people over there sitting out having coffee because it's a gorgeous day. I didn't wear my sunglasses, so I'm going to kind of hide behind this church here and try not to get run over. But this is Saturday night, folks. This is a big night in Fontainebleau because everything's closed tomorrow. everything closes at, well, most everything is closed tomorrow, but even the little grocery stores will stay open past 12:30. So, but it's very nice. You got people skating, people walking. You know, it's just a nice place to visit. This is my favorite place to have coffee. Beverly's not here yet, but I can go ahead and come on in and sit down. And I may just go ahead and get a cup of coffee waiting on her. But they have the neatest place that you can sit outside also. But today, it is a little chilly to be sitting outside. So today I'm gonna sit inside. And I'm going to have coffee, and then you just never know what she and I will get up to today. They have already planted the flowers, getting ready for all the tourists. They haven't put the water in the fountain yet, though. I guess they took it out because of the cold weather, Janice. God, sometimes. Those buildings neat. I just love the thought of everything here being in the 1800s, and my daughter is so opposite. It's like everything's old. Well, yeah, that's what makes it charming to me. I don't need it to be brand new and modern. The one thing I like is I don't see a Burger King every 10 feet, and I don't see a McDonald's. I don't see a Chick-fil-A. I just see lovely restaurants and people having fun, and I don't get bored, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. I just never get bored. And if you're getting bored, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to show you, look at these flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? And I have no idea what they're called, but they look like little cabbages. Now that's what I'm talking about when I talk about, this is what they call immobilier. This is where you go to find you a house if you're wanting to buy a house, or if you're wanting to rent an apartment or whatever. And that's kind of like their little real estate, or that's their name for, like, I guess, real estate. investing into a home or an apartment. Now see, I knew I shouldn't put up my sweaters because it's getting chilly. Look at that wind blowing up there. This is our city hall, Hotel de Ville. Sorry, let me repeat that, Hotel de Ville. Hotel de Ville, I guess, Hotel de Ville. I guess that's how you say it. It's very pretty. This is where it's so nice in the summertime to come here because there's all the weddings, because that's where weddings take place. Let's see what this says. Something about the United States. Itastunis, 1945. But Itastunis is the United States. That's interesting. I just don't know what the rest of it meant. There's a better picture of the church coming back this way. And I love it that I get to enjoy the bells when I open up my patio doors. And this is City Hall, and this is where you always see the young people getting married. And then they'll go somewhere and have a reception or something like that. It also, you can go in there and get information about being new in Fontainebleau and that kind of thing. I think they have a meeting like once a month for people. I've never been. Should have gone, but I never have. That's a better picture of the church. It's a beautiful church inside. It's not like some of the churches in Paris, of course. But it's pretty in its own right. Not everything has to be spectacular. Some things can just be wonderful, just being themselves, right? Okay, so I'm going to try to cross the street. I'm glad it's staying lighter longer. Green is supposed to be a big color this spring. Now, I like that. Lord have mercy, I wouldn't pay that kind of money. Well, I couldn't pay it because I don't have it, but anyway, you know what I mean. We have, I bet you, in Fontainebleau, at least 12 places to buy glasses. I have never seen so many places to buy glasses in my entire life. This little store is where I buy all my socks. It is absolutely, not only do they have great products, they're always having a sale and their prices are really good. So it would be something that I would have to get off of maybe, because that's the only store in town, so it would have to be something I either go to Paris to get, or I would get off Amazon, but they have it here. There's a little pharmacy. I'm going to take a trip to the pharmacy in Paris, the great big one day. Barbara knows where it is, or I might just find out and go with a friend of mine. Oh, and also various, isn't that gorgeous? Various companies will put up art in their businesses that's for sale. Look at that blue jacket, isn't that gorgeous? Now green might be the color, but I love that blue and white blouse. I love that blouse. But that blouse is not worth, let's see, nope, $165. I don't think so. There's a little flower place we were at a while ago. And I might need to get some money at the ATM, but I'll wait and go to my bank. Doesn't that sound good, my bank? This man does frames and stuff like that. And frames, things like that, and you can take your, your pictures and have them developed there, like you can, or you used to be able to. Oh, my cheese shop is closed. Oh my goodness, they must be on vacation. The fromage, change of proprietor, March 2025, I don't know, with changed, oh, I don't know, that was my favorite cheese place. I love it how clean the streets are. And they have little places for garbage everywhere. See, they've already started putting in pansies along the way. Is that a little, that looks like a little asp or a little bug or something. All I know is I'm not touching it. I'm not going to. This is where I used to go when I first got here, called Nail. But I don't like it as well as I like mine. And then, just when you think you've seen it all, oh, look at that. They're liquidating also. My poor little town. If I had a baby, or grandbaby, I guess, I'd buy for her. But look, the Century 21 agency. Isn't that cute? Blech. Isn't that cool? Just a little small market. Now this, on the corner, is the Piece de la Resistance, which I'm sure I just screwed that up big time. But anyway, they have the most fabulous pastry there, cakes, all kinds of stuff. Now this is a nice little wine shop. If I ever needed wine, I would buy some here, because they could probably tell me. Okay, I'm going across the street really quick. That's where I buy my sneakers. This is Frederick Castle. We'll see them a lot in Paris. But look at their display. Their display is always so absolutely gorgeous. Now there's your Paris Brest. That was made, or got the name, from a bicycle tournament years ago. A bicycle race, sorry. But they have bread in the back, and then they have these little desserts like this. They have the smaller versions when you walk in. These. And that's my favorite right there. But they're all gorgeous. Now what is this? Caramel. Oh, to dip your bread in? Oh my goodness. Different coffees and nuts and olives. Oh my goodness. I didn't say it was cheap. I just said it was gorgeous. And I am going out because I'm not going to take up their time since I'm not purchasing anything. Oh, but look at that. Ananas. It's pineapple. And there's a baba orum. Baba orum. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Wouldn't you love to be able to make something like that? Now I know in the Girlfriend's Getaway, the girls are going on the last day in the morning for 3 hours, and they're all taking a cooking class on how to make pastry and baguettes, or I think it's croissant. I think that's it. It's a croissant. And anyway, I'm going to walk here and hopefully I can get across without somebody killing me. Anyway, so now I'm going on my way home. Oh, look, I'll just stop. Now, this little apartment is $12.80 a month. That almost looks like at my place, but it isn't. It's in Avant. I have to watch my French and say it correctly because my teacher watches me. These are all in Avant. No, that one is $13.40, and that's in Fontainebleau. Interesting. And then here's our Subway, because I can smell it before I ever get to it. We only have 2 American businesses here, Subway and Domino's. This is my pharmacy here. I love it because I like the people. And Ahmed is his name. He is from Tunisia, and he is very lovely, and he's always, he calls me Dear Wester. Not Madame Dear Wester, not Mrs. Dear Wester, just Dear Wester. The sun is so pretty today. Let's see what La Forêt has. Is it to buy? Oh yeah, those prices are high. I can always tell if it's 400 and something thousand, it's to buy. Look at that at the very top. I don't think I've ever seen at the top of that building, that little gray part. You know what? I had a friend of mine come to visit me one day, and he said, you know, Janice, if it wasn't for the, oh, and this is our Chef de Bruges. Oh, look, it's this little cups. Oh my God. Aren't they cute? Look at that little bowl. Oh, c'est le moment d'investir dans l'art contemporain. Oh, look at that. That is just beautiful. Don't get me started on that. That's pretty beautiful too. But anyway, this is where I got my glasses. But I never get old or tired. I never get old. I never get tired of coming on this street because I always see something new. And this is our little chinois, or Chinese restaurant. I don't particularly care for it, but that's okay. I don't have to. And then we have our own little bubble tea place. I've never been in there because I don't know that it would, I don't know. I just don't know that I'm a bubble tea person, but maybe I ought to try it one day. It's kind of expensive. But so is my coffee, so. I want to show you this. Look at that middle section. I mean, you could put flowers out there or plants or something. I don't know if it opens up in the wintertime. I mean, in the summer. I don't know if it opens up in the summertime or not. But it's gorgeous. This is right here where they put all the little Christmas bubble. If you remember the Christmas ornament, it was like a little bubble. This is my veterinarian. And this is my bio coup or bio co. Anyway, it's my, it can't be ooh, it's gotta be bio coup, bio co. I don't know, I'll have to ask my French teacher. Anyway, this is where I go in and get my cottage cheese if they have it. And it's also my organic store. All the vegetables are organic. I have a little bit of cheese selection. It's just not as fresh as that other one. I'm so sorry to see that they're going out of oh, there's ashwagandha. Oh, that's cheaper than what I get it on at the pharmacy. Oh, but it's in, is it an ampule? Let me see if it's an ampule. I don't want it in an ampule. I like to put it in mine. And they have all the nuts and grains and rice and all of that, basmati, stuff like that. And this is where I go to see if they have my cottage cheese. Aha! It's here! Yay! Max is going to be so happy. This is my cottage cheese. Came in here yesterday and they only had one. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So anyway, this is where I get Max's food. And I think that, yeah, it's down there. And so I buy him the best food I can. And little kitty, bless her little heart, she likes Friskies. She wouldn't eat anything but. Okay, so let me go check out. Bonjour.
How are you?
I'm fine because you have my cottage cheese.
I could have you.
Oh. I knew it would be in today.
Up, up. Okay.
I've been doing Je suis tu es nous avons all day long.
6 and 15, please.
Okay, say it again. It's
6 and 15.
no in French.
Oh, 6,15 €.
Never mind. We'll stick to English when it comes to the numbers. Did it go through? Yes. Okay. I don't need my ticket. Thank you. I just today I was doing my numbers and I said, oh my gosh! After 3 years, I can count 1 to 10. What an improvement! Little slow here. You have a good weekend. You too. Abienta. And this is, I think, they have. No, they don't. It's all places to buy. This looks like it's going to be a new business for someone. This end of town, going toward my house, is not quite as popular as the other part of town. And as you know, this is my favorite store coming up. And I have, let's see, I have that on layaway. And I have that jacket on layaway. I don't know if you can see it or not. The green. Let's see. Bonjour.
Madame,
Oui. Oh, I like that blue and white. That's a jacket. I don't want that. Doesn't he have a lovely mirror? Now, I need this mirror at home. Okay, he wants me to try on the skirt because it's an Italian skirt I have on layaway, but he wants to make sure that it fits because he only has like 3 sizes of everything, so he wants to make sure that this one's going to fit. Okay. It comes up rather high on the waist.
ça je super. Peut-être qu'il faut diminuer aussi les tailles des autres, hein, parce que vous avez le capuchon.
See, it comes up high on the waist.
Donc, ça c'est trop grand. Voilà.
So it's 38. It's Italian, so that's why I needed to go up a size because their stuff is so small. And then I'll have it probably hemmed about 3 inches.
Je peux pas en faire un café.
So let's see, what else did I buy the other day? I bought this shirt. Hi, how are you? Ça va? And then I bought, where is it? Oh, I bought this jacket. Is that not gorgeous? Look at that.
Donc, le champi qui va
Isn't
venir,
that gorgeous?
le
I don't think the light does it justice.
le talent, c'est pour
It's very pretty.
il a pris aussi le sac. Non, pas Janice.
Green, 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 everywhere. Bye. Okay, you too. Okay, now I'm going to go home. And because I'm going to Paris tomorrow to go to, it's like a little breakfast club that Terrence has. He's a gentleman that, I don't know, he's just been doing this for a long time. And I've only known it for a little while. But anyway, since I am going in the morning, I need to get cash so that I can get on the bus. So I'm going to go in my bank, and I like to go on the inside to the ATM. These people are so nice to me. And I think I'll turn it off while I'm getting my money. Now, we're just going to walk home together. But what I was going to say a while ago, or I was trying to say, and I think I got rudely interrupted by my other brain. But, oh, look at that little car. But anyway, and if you ever come to France and you're in this town and you want to, or you move here and you need help at the bank, let me know. I'll go with you. They're just very kind and very nice. This is what I was telling you a while ago. A lot of the stores put up artwork from different people that you can purchase. And I think it's lovely. They had a horse in one the other day. Of course, you know me. I would love it. I thought this was awfully pretty too. The blues and the lavender. It was very pretty. What I was going to say though is, after I leave that area, this just becomes really more residential. There's a few little restaurants, not anything big, a few tobacco stores where you can get little this, little that, and then there's one store that you can go in and get banana and some maybe milk or something like that. I've gone down there on a Sunday morning if I needed milk for coffee. And then right there where the flag is, on that building, that is the courthouse. And you will see police there sometimes with different people, and I don't know, I have no idea exactly what goes on there, and I hope I never do. But this is on my way home, so I think I'll stop it for right now and just kind of, oh wait a minute. Here's some art. See, I wanted that one with the lemons, but bonjour. No, it's okay. I'm just looking, just looking. No, it's okay. It's okay, thank you. Okay, I'll come in. I love this. Oh. Oh, look at the lemon. The lemon. Lemon. Well, hasn't this been a day, right? Started up early this morning with Max and coffee and cleaning my bedroom and going and doing chores, but I just wanted to take you along with me so you know what it's like to live here. You know what it's like on my daily day. Sometimes I'm busier, but you know what? I know that you've had enough of me for a while, but I just wanted to thank you so much. Subscribe, share, thumbs up, if you don't mind, and I appreciate it. And until the next time, as always, I love you. Au revoir.